Say cheese.
As your public relations officer, I am here to amplify your voices, to ignite conversations, and to ensure every member of our community is seen, heard, and valued. But do not be content with mere words. Allow me to share my manifesto. Firstly, there are initiatives that my predecessors would have embarked on. I plan to build upon them, such as the level liquor campaign, and increasing telephone crime. But that is not all. Student recognition is a big part of what I plan to do. Many students get big scholarships, end up on national teams, but not a word of it is heard of. I am here to support your victory and not only share it with our peers, but alumni members and more.
So what can the public relations officer do for me? Here's all. There are 5 pillars under the PRO's portfolio. These include the marketing of your events, the not asking for it and deliver the liquor campaigns, the Up Your Brand campaign, Your Is in Action cause we want to know what we can do for you, as well as Guilty. As your PRO, I plan to build on these 5 pillars, structuring them in such a way that the role is not limited to the promotion of guild events, but extends to the promotion and dissemination of information that will aid each individual that proudly knows the title of a pelican.
I will ensure that EAC committees put on mainstream scholarship information sessions, where in one space we can bring knowledge about scholarship and other opportunities for all students. This will be done through engaging NGOs like Opportunities for Caribbean Youth to do sessions for students, and all will be saved on various digital platforms from YouTube to TikTok. After focusing on the in-reach, we move on to end, leading outreach activities. Firstly, I will implement CEAC and CEAC masterclasses with classes being held both physically on campus for high school students in close proximity and virtually. This will be promoted for students and will provide guidance and mentorship to secondary school students. I know people who have died from cancer, and I have a friend who has fought cancer and won. And with that, I will aim to raise $100,000 for Breast Cancer Awareness Month to donate to the Jamaican Cancer Society. Now for the AA plan. Advocating for students in need and resource expansion. It is a crucial aspect of our plan, and we must lobby for increased funding and support services for financially challenged students, including scholarships and emergency funds.
The Mona campus is the largest campus within the Caribbean and has the most regional and international student body. Yet, we are still to have a regional and international student representative on the Guild of Students. Now, to advocate and to solve the unique needs and concerns of these students, my plan is to implement an FYE program in collaboration with the various island associations and the international student offices to provide a university experience that is both comfortable and enjoyable for all students. Now, this program will specialize to reduce the number of issues that students face through a number of workshops, meetings, and trips. Now, that is inclusion, that is student representation, that is regional integration, and look no further than that my culture has delivered. Now, I would like to introduce an academic supporter. Now, this program is a continuation of the work I started last December with my examination camps. I will encompass more examination camps, but also focus on academic advising as well as academic mentorship. The reality is, a lot of university students in their first year have a poor transition into the university space, which has resulted in poor performance. When I am your treasurer, I plan to implement many remarkable things and plan to
transparency and effective communication. 2. Treasure awareness needs. 3. Budgeting workshop. 4. Internship opportunities. And 5. The continuation of the Well Talk series. Transparency and effective communication. I am all for keeping the books clean, but let's make sure they are seen. My aim would be to keep the books open and visible to university students, which include posting monthly financial reports on the finances of the game. From an effective and smooth channel of communication between myself and the treasurers of various halls, faculties, and clubs and societies.
It is more than a basic balance sheet that we encounter above. Accountability is being able to address whatever concerns may arise as it relates to the funds that are allocated to the school, and being able to show how the transactional flow of the funds are being utilized peacefully as a country. As your treasurer, I pledge to be fully accountable for every penny that flows through a student organization. I understand the importance of being answerable to each and every one of you for the decisions made regarding our finances, whether it's managing budgets for events, fundraising, or clubs. I promise to uphold a high standard of fiscal responsibility. Transparency is another cornerstone of effective financial management. I firmly believe that every student has the right to know how their money is being utilized. If elected, I will ensure that our financial records are readily accessible and understandable to all.
With effective planning and strategic investments, a sustainable financial ecosystem can be cultivated to enhance the student community. After conducting my research, it was concluded that the Guild lacks a few crucial resources that could be simply fixed with better money management and strategic planning, one of which is the Guild's media team. The team lacks cameras and other crucial resources that cause the Guild to spend money on other graphic teams for party coverage and other media-related things. Why spend money when we can improve our own team and cut expenditures? These are the type of strategic investments I will look into and implement during my tenure as the treasurer. R. Responsible fiscal management. As the treasurer, transparency will be the cornerstone of my tenure. I pledge to maintain an open line of communication regarding our financial status, ensuring every single member of our community is aware of how their resources are being utilized. Through regular reports and accessible documentation, we will foster a culture of accountability and trust.
My first initiative, Premium Principles, will introduce the UE Treasure Appreciation Day. This event will serve to celebrate the invaluable contributions of clubs and society treasurers who work tirelessly behind the scenes. Its objectives include awareness about responsible spending practices, promoting financial stewardship, and empowering participants to seminars and interactive activities. Moving on to my second initiative, Asset Ammunition, because this one is blazing. Aims to develop a customized training program addressing the financial challenges encountered by small business owners within the UE community. Through this initiative, we will equip participants with advanced techniques for risk detection and mitigation. Workshops, hands-on activities, and insights from industry professionals will be incorporated to provide entrepreneurs in the UE space with necessary knowledge and skills to make informed financial decisions and succeed in their ventures.
Investing in workshops to enhance officiating standards, ensuring fairness, consistency, and professionalism in all sporting endeavors. Hang on a minute, I've received it. Yes. 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 All right. Getting the union at Champions League televised on stream is a direction I would want to take. This will enhance the product and attract sponsorship in terms of marketing the Champions League as a product. I have just received a call from Sportsbox and they are willing to go on board.
Also, let us not forget mental health as a student athlete, which is
am proud to introduce Youth Got Talent. This initiative provides a platform for creatives across different art forms to showcase their talent competitively. This initiative does not only celebrate the diverse talents in our community, but also provide opportunity for students to build connections and network with fellow personnel in the sphere of entertainment and culture. Networking lies at the heart of our efforts to promote inclusivity.
Event zone integration will capitalize on established event zones on each hall of residence to host integration events, fostering collaboration between hall PROs, CEACs, treasury committees, and the wider student body. This initiative aims to enrich the hall's communal assets while bringing integration directly to you, because God knows sometimes you can't walk the union.
To this end, I would like to organize, along with the relevant portfolios, vital professional skill sessions geared towards the entire student cohort. This will include, but are not limited to, resume formative workshops, public speaking seminars, interpersonal skill development classes, along with information technology workshops. I plan to establish a partnership with the Office of Student Services and Development section to get you fully equipped for your future, both academically and professionally.
B is for balancing the playing field. This is why I propose a Secretariat HQ, providing resources for all secretaries, including standardized templates, agendas, reports, and proposals. As a collective, we will create easy-to-read guides made just for you. We have to lock in and be busy as bees in school too. So I will ensure that resources for academic support in your foundation courses and those hefty assignments don't seem too tough.
I propose the establishment of a standardized reporting system for security concerns, ensuring that every voice is heard and every issue is addressed promptly. Moreover, conducting monthly evaluations with input from all campus demographics will guarantee that our security measures are tailored to the needs of our diverse community. But security does not stop there. As your Vice President of Properties and Social Initiatives, I will advocate for the modernization and reconstruction of our escort system, ensuring that every member sees and feels the presence of our campus security. Additionally, launching a year-long security campaign will equip our students with the knowledge and tools they need to protect themselves and others. From self-defense workshops to time security tips, we will leave no stone unturned in our quest to foster a culture of safety and vigilance.
First and foremost, security and safety starts with me. It's a campaign that will empower students with the knowledge and the tools they need to protect themselves in situations. In times of earthquake, that we saw last semester, crash floods, fires, and other emergencies, our students need to be abreast of what to do and how to do it. Opportunities. We aim to transform the entrepreneurship competition into a prestigious fellowship, fostering a culture of innovation amongst our students. Sponsorship. Moreover, we need to elevate the gilding within the corporate Jamaica. We can achieve this by showcasing first the talent and skills set by our students to potential partners, opening diverse investment opportunities that align with our unique strength.
We have always implemented and put forth strategies aimed at addressing every demographic on campus, but in doing so, we often overlook significant groups, such as students with disabilities. My campaign is one of inclusiveness, and as your VPSSP, no student will be left behind. On the point of inclusion, I promise to work on the development of a volunteer bank to assign and schedule respective students to assist students with disabilities. Furthermore, I'll be advocating for the reintroduction of the campus-wide period poverty project started by past VPSSP Mr. Javonte Webster and building on the whole initiative implemented by the Mary Street Hotel, thus ensuring that sanitary products are accessible to all students who require them.
Firstly, I want to advocate with your guild president and with your VPPSI to ensure that the youth bus system and shuttle system is reintroduced to operate at academic hours to provide transport and government. This is going so
I will increase access to clean and proper dining areas on campus. That is going with Joe. And we will revamp the UWI bus gas system to ensure that bus gas is not just administered in final exam, but also in mid-semester. There has been a trial and error. And of course, I want to hold a regional student retreat to ensure that our association leaders participate in important decision-making.
Administration to which you are trying to bridge a gap and trying to advocate on behalf of students. How will this compromise your level of advocacy if even requires that you protest in the interest of students?
But thank you for that question. And the answer is no. If you listen to my speech earlier, I would have said all the years of things that I would have done. As student council president, we received nothing. As cluster April, we received nothing. But that did not stop me from doing my job because I'm not doing this for the benefit. So if it is the case that I need to organize a strike against the university, that's not going to stop me. Did that stop Miss Commodore Wilson when she organized with LRA over there? Did that stop me?
okay. Hold on, let's hold on. Permission to clarify. Permission to clarify. As it relates to, are you listening? The benefits, free accommodation, the stipend of $10,000, free travel, as he says, are all paid for by the Guild of Students, not the university. So to the extent where the argument is that you are now dependent on the entity that you now fight against, administration, that is not totally true. Because the Guild can afford to take care of itself and the people who represent it. So the university doesn't pay for accommodation. Also, the university doesn't pay for tuition of the Guild president. Right? So we also need to be very careful how the question stands that in an environment where you get benefits, how do you ensure that you still articulate in the best interest of students? But let us understand where the benefits come from so we know where to draw the line.
Thank you for your question. I'm an artist, I don't need the Guild's money. That's the first thing. Secondly, I'm willing. Yeah, so I don't need the Guild's money. So, never come into this for the benefits. I have a road show Saturday. Now let me tell you this. Whatever I get as a stipend, I can look into it, Mr. Delan. You seem very passionate about this is the stipend that we get. The stipend can be given to a needy student. It can go into food feeding program. $10,000 is
I'm on. We spend 10K a day.
To pick up where my fellow candidates left off.
Again, I'm going to be asking that I know the question is hot. We want to be responsible. We still have to allow them to answer.
I'd love to pick up where my fellow candidates left off and clarify that we as the president, whichever one of us is the president, does not receive that stipend until the end of the year when our performance is proven to be effective. So it cannot be a case where you think that we receive this stipend and then don't do anything because that stipend doesn't come until we perform. And again, we don't need the Guild's money. And if we need to stand outside with you as students and say, I don't want you
I have already started one of them. I've started discussions with a food feeding entity that is going to provide a food feeding program by WJC. That has started. We're going to have a conversation with the OSSD over by WJC, and they're going to get that. And for the students here on the Mona campus, I don't know about you guys, but I feel unsafe on campus a lot of the times. I have already had the conversation with Mr. Haywood, and he is willing to fortify the perimeters because we've been having conversations. That is going to happen if I should become president.
I must say I love that question because I love that you're holding us accountable to what we're saying that we will do. One plan that I want to implement from my manifesto is the second chance scholarship. Now this one is for the students who their GPA does not meet the requirements for the OSF and other scholarships. They don't have the 3.6, they probably don't have the 3.0 because of their financial difficulties. And I believe that those students deserve the second chance to get closer to their academic goals. That is one thing I can commit to. I will find that way for those students.
Good evening again. My name is Anthony.
Antway.
Oh, Antway. Alright, thank you for that question, Antway. Now, in my speech, I spoke about the Guild President's Care Fund. That is something that is very dear to my heart. Because as somebody who comes from rural arena where persons don't have the means to make it to university, and when they make it here, they struggle. It is within my heart to help those persons. And remember, I did say 25 commitments and counting. Thank you.